everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to share with you this video because so many of you have been DMing me constantly about what my laser hair removal treatment has been like and what the journey has been like thus far. So I thought I'd share with you a more in-depth video on what to expect and just my whole journey thus far. So first of all, let's talk about laser hair and just hair in general. I have been waxing for years and I wanted something that was more permanent because I felt like I was spending all this money on waxing, and though it made my hair thinner, I wanted something that was just more permanent, and I wanted to just have a bikini area that wasn't really dark. And I feel like with waxing just made the area just darker. It wasn't very pretty in my perspective, and I felt like I would get a lot of ingrowns, and honestly it was just a mess to deal with. If you have thick, coarse, or curly hair like myself, the hair follicle doesn't just grow straight, it curls, and it has a curl pattern, so it's gonna grow in a certain way, so it's not gonna shoot up immediately, so you're gonna have a lot of ingrown. So I wanted to just deal with it. I wanted to have a nice smooth area, and I decided to get my bikini because, again, I just don't want to deal with hair anymore. I want to wake up, have no hair. And I've heard amazing things from so many of my girlfriends that have done laser hair removal, and I just thought to myself, you know what? Why not? It's just time to do it. I don't want to wax anymore, and I want to look good for the summer. So I decided to do laser treatment with Ideal Image. I decided between either Ideal Image or Laser Away, but after doing some research, I felt that Ideal Image was best for me just because I knew that they are nurses, and so they have an understanding of how to use laser. They are trained practitioners, and I just had more confidence in that, knowing that they know what they're doing. So also the reason I decided to go with Ideal Image is that they have this thing where after your treatment, if hair grows back, or let's say after you get pregnant and you have hair growth, because obviously your hormones are all over the place and women do grow hair back after laser anyways when you're pregnant, you can go back and get treatments and retouch. So that was something that really was a key selling point for me, that it's like for life, that you can go back and get treatments, because again, our bodies are always resurfacing cells. So I feel like laser is not 100% a permanent solution, but it does last a really long time. So I liked that, so that's why I stuck with Ideal Image rather than going to Laser Away. Ideal Image is slightly more, but again, I feel like with the amount that I'm paying, it's just gonna benefit me in the long run. So I know they do have payment plans as well in both facilities, so it just really depends on what your budget is and if you want to pay up front or not, and yeah, what facility works best for you. So what to expect the first day. So first of all, the day before, they make you shave, and the reason that they want to have you shave is because they want just a little bit of stubble just there on the surface of the skin, so that when they zap it away, it's going to effectively just zap the hair. It's not like the hair like flies off or it zaps off at all, but it's just to treat that area. They need something to like really pick up. So the first day that I went, I was really nervous. I didn't know what to expect. I felt like, I don't know, I felt a little scared, but also okay, because I knew that I've been waxing for years, so I was kind of used to the waxing pain. So I was like, how bad can it be? I heard for some people it doesn't hurt, and for others it hurts really badly. So I didn't know where I would fall on the level of like my pain tolerance. So I went kind of with a nervousness, but also an anxiousness, just not knowing what to expect. So when I got in, everybody was super kind and sweet. They offered me drinks and just snacks so that I can wait for my practitioner to, you know, set the room for me. So when you walk in the room, they make you take off your clothes. You can leave your top on, and I guess it depends on what area you're treating, obviously. And they make you put on these glasses to protect your vision from the laser. And the first time I was shocked because I heard that there's like numbing cream and I thought you could buy it there, but with Ideal Image, because they are nurses, they actually prescribe you the medication. So it's not like you can show up the first day with numbing cream already there. And I was like, hey, like, do you guys have numbing cream available? They're like, no, but we can prescribe it for you. So I was like, okay, I didn't know what to expect. So I just asked for a medicine ball because I was really nervous and tense. But practitioner was really, really sweet. So they draw the line, a line in which where they're gonna treat the area with a white pencil. I guess it's like a medical grade thing to like figure out where you're going to treat that area. For me, they drew out the bikini area, and yeah, they gave me the medicine ball, gave me my glasses, and we were ready to go. And she would zap each area. So certain areas don't really hurt, and then until you get to like the inner part of the labia or just closer to the sensitive area, that's when it starts to hurt a little bit more. Well, at first it didn't hurt. It felt like little zaps, like beep, beep, beep. Whereas waxing, you know, they remove so much hair at once where it's like a big shock. And with laser, they're just lasering it. They're like killing the follicle, but they're not like taking it off. So it just zaps. Some areas did smell a little burned, but it wasn't like they were burning your hair off either. So yeah, they just go boop, boop, boop. And if it's too much, you just kind of say, hey, can we take a break? And the nurse will stop, or she'll bring like an ice pack to kind of help that area, because again, you could possibly get a sunburn. Some people don't because the laser could be a little strong for your skin. So yeah, they laser the whole part. And I was really nervous again until we got closer to the bikini area. I felt like it hurt so bad. And again, I was nervous, so I was really tense. So I felt like, yeah, it hurt a little bit more than it should. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, the first time, it was probably at a 5 because I was nervous. If I knew what to expect, then I would say the pain would probably be at a 3 or 4. But with their first session, they go at the lowest nodule, and then they go up and they increase the frequency and the level that they're treating that area. So every time you go in, it's gonna hurt a little bit more, and I think that's why they prescribe numbing cream. So yeah, that's basically what had happened. And then when they do your booty cheeks, that part hurt for me, I'm not gonna lie, especially when they go like in the inner part. That hurt, and it felt like I was burned a little bit, but there was nothing. I didn't get burned at all. It just felt like zapped, like, and it hurt. Like, girl, it hurt pretty bad. But I got through it, and I was in and out in under 15 minutes. And after my first session, they tell you that hair is supposed to fall out after 10 days. And for me, I want to say on day 11-ish, the hair follicle started to fall out. So I thought that hair would just completely, you know, be gone after my first session. That wasn't the case. So on about day 10, depending on your body, hair follicle will just fall out. And I wouldn't suggest to pluck it, just let it fall out on its own. And it's gonna fall out when you're patting dry, when you're drying yourself from the shower, or when you're exfoliating, so that area will fall out. And eventually, after a day or two, like, the hair is completely fallen off and there's nothing left, and it's completely smooth. It looks like you got a fresh wax, to be honest with you. So they decided for my particular treatment plan, I would go in every 6 weeks. So I wanna say on week 4, that's when I experienced hair growth again. So from my first session up until week 4, the stubble like remained the same until day 10. After day 10, that little stubble fell off. And it was crazy because that's how I knew it was working, because the stubble stayed the same and didn't grow back. And so after the hair fell off, it was completely smooth, and I had no hair for about a good 2.5 weeks, so week 4. Then I had some hair growth, but it wasn't like I got a full bush. It was like certain areas had a hair growth. And what I did is just I shaved it off, because it wasn't that much either, to be honest with you. So I just shaved it off, and then I went back week 6. So it was only 1 shaving session that I had, and that was it. I went back week 6, and during that particular session, I felt more comfortable. I knew what to expect. I still was a little nervous, not gonna lie, but I wanna say the pain was at, if it was a 5 last time, it was at a 6. So it was just slightly more. And honestly, because I knew what to expect and I wanted to get everything over with, I was like, girl, just go, just zap it. So I honestly had her just go through it like pretty quickly. And after you're done with your session, I forgot to mention this, they give you aloe vera to put on your bikini or wherever the area that you get, to make sure you don't get any burning or anything like that, and to calm any redness. So I put aloe vera after I was done, and they say not to do any exercise or use hot water for 24 hours after the fact. So yeah, that's what I did, and here I am. So it's been about 1 week since my second session, and again, everything is starting to fall out, and actually it's falling off faster. Now I want to say after 7 days a week, hair is falling out. So before, for me, it was about 11 days when I experienced hair fall out. Now I'm at day 7 and I'm experiencing hair fall out, and everything's the same. So that's basically my experience with laser hair removal. Does it hurt more than waxing? I want to say it just depends on your pain tolerance. To be honest, now that I know what to expect, I feel like at this particular moment in time, I feel like waxing hurts more than laser, because again, waxing, they're removing that entire surface at once, and laser is just zapping, and they're not burning off the hair, they're just treating that area. So honestly, I feel like the pain of a rubber band hurts a little bit less than pulling out all that hair at once. And with waxing, they have this thing called, I think it's called the horseshoe tail of death or something. That part hurts so bad. The horseshoe tail of death, that part hurts so bad. So I feel like when they're zapping, it doesn't hurt as bad as waxing. Like honestly, on a scale of 1 to 10 with lasering, I want to say it's at a good 5 for me right now. And when I wax, for me, it's like a good 8 out of 10 in terms of pain. So I feel like laser is for sure doable. I don't want to like say it's the end all be all, because I know again, they go higher and higher every time. And one of my girlfriends that did lasering with Laser Away, she said her last session hurt so bad she was crying. So that's where I'm at right now, but I'm still so happy that I decided to get it, because now I see that my inner thighs are very light. I see that the hair growth is very slow, and I'm noticing that certain areas are starting to turn like the color of my skin. So honestly, I'm so excited to see that and to see growth. And I didn't believe the hype, but honestly, I just don't want to deal with hair anymore, and I want to wear a thong bikini on a yacht, and I don't want to have any hair, nor do I want to have ingrowns. So that's why I did it. I hope that this has been, you know, informative. I hope that this has been something that will help you make the best decision for yourself. Once I'm done with the bikini area, I think I'm gonna for sure do my armpits, because I just don't want to deal with hair. It's annoying. It's annoying to shave all the time, and I don't want to have any darkness. I do put glycolic acid on my armpits every now and then to get rid of darkness, but yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do next. So I'm so glad I did it, and I honestly wish I did it sooner, but I didn't have the money at the time for it, and I just didn't feel like I wanted to do it. Honestly, I felt like waxing was good for me. So now I'm glad that I'm able to do it and have the money to treat those areas. So I hope that this video has been informative, and it has been something that is interesting, and definitely something that can help you make the right decision for yourself. So if you have any questions at all and want more information, please comment down below, and obviously I will still be responding to DMs on my TikToks and my Instagram. But yeah, this has been my journey this far. Again, I've only had 2 sessions. I believe that they told me, for me, I need to have a total of 9 sessions. So I'm done with the second. I like that it's going faster rather than waiting 8 weeks. I'm going every 6 weeks. So I don't know if it's like the laser that Ideal Image has is more medical grade, so maybe it's more effective, and that's why I don't have to go in every 8 weeks, or maybe it's because of my skin tone and just the type of hair that I have where they have to treat it more frequently. But yes, I'm excited. So I will be going back in July. Well, yeah, late July. And so I feel like by like late July, August, like I'm not gonna have like any hair, and I'm gonna look amazing, and I can't wait. So I love you all. Let me know if you want any more information. And again, if you want to see a video in something, in a topic that you're interested in, please let me know. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye guys.